everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you techniques with watercolors. So let's get started. Okay, I got my cup filled up. And now, let's get the watercolors and water brush pens. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so I got my first strip of tape. Now let's move on to the second. Okay, I got my second piece of tape. Well, I got two because I accidentally got one that was smaller. So until I have 3 pieces of tape. So without further ado, let's get started on the techniques. So if you're a pro at watercolors, you may know that there's way more than 4 techniques. I want to make a part 2 of this video. So this is part 1 with only 4 techniques. Okay, now let's start with the first technique. It is called the paper towel technique or toilet paper technique, or yeah, I'm using a toilet paper over here. So this is how it works. Get a light wash of colors or dark. I'm using a light blue because it makes a cloudy effect. Next step, get your toilet paper towel and just put it on the paper. Make sure it's still wet. You can lift up the paint like this, and if you want to add highlights, just make your toilet paper thinner, like that, sorta. And you can draw some lines, little details. Yeah, I like this for clouds. Perfect. Next technique is called wet on wet technique. You may know this already, but just in case you don't, and just in case you're just a beginner in watercolors, I shall show you. First, get a light swash of water on your paper, or it can be a color or light color, so the effect is more visible. Let's get this all over. You may not see it, but I can sort of see it. And once you know that the section or the whole paper is fully wet, you get a color now. I'm using green now, and then just drop some on your paper. I'm gonna make it darker. I'm gonna get a darker green instead now, so it's more seen. And as you can see, the colors just bleed out. You don't have to just use green. You can use other colors. I would like to use green and blue together. It's like a good mix, so you can just splash it on. Make sure the paper is still wet. Okay, now the wet on wet technique is ready. So let's move on to the third technique. Okay, the third technique is a salt technique. You might not understand why salt, but you'll see it makes a very cool effect. You might know this technique already. If not, continue watching. So get a swash of color and put it on your paper. Okay, now the paper is covered. You have to wait until, not when it dries, but when like the puddles are removed, because it has to be a little dry, but not too dry. A little wet, a little wet, but not too wet. So let's wait for this thing to dry a little bit. Okay, now it's good, I think, I hope. I never tried this technique before. I only seen it on some shows. So fingers crossed. To just sprinkle some salt on the paper and wait for the magic to happen. I'll show you how it turns out in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's ready. Look at that. It's so snowy. It's so cool. This is perfect for a snowy background. Look at that. It looks like snowflakes. So let's move on to technique number 4. Okay, last technique on this video, not all the techniques, is gradient. Yeah, gradient. To get a darkish color for this one, I'm gonna use grape, aka dark or normal purple. Tape. Don't peel off. And then just put it in the water, like a little dip, and do that. Yeah. I'll show you 2 steps and then I'll be moving on to time lapse. So first get the dark shade or the normal shade and put it on top or the bottom. It's easier on the top for some reason for me. And as you continue down, add some lighter shades of purple. Okay, this was not what I was expecting, but overall it looks good. Anyway, comment down below if you would like to hear a part 2 of this video. If you found this video very helpful, smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!